Hello everybody, my name is Komon and welcome to another Genius Invocation TCG video. Today we're going to be playing Prepare Crab because of the new location, which when you swap into characters or use prepare skills gives you stacks. Once you reach 3 stacks, heals you for 1, and once you reach 5, increases the damage of your character permanently by 1. Because of that damage increase, you can use characters like Beidou or Candace to feed shields to the crab while dealing 4 damage because of the location. Over and over and over again, you can use crab as a meat shield essentially. Usually crab would be your finisher in these kind of decks, or well, in crab decks in general. But here he's just a meat shield. We're going to be swapping back to it every single turn with just to get Golden Troop active on both of the other characters. We're gonna set up a bunch of stuff like Lumenstone Adjuvant, shuffle in a bunch of stuff with Underwater Treasure Hunt, and we're gonna use all of the draw that we have to get all of that extra dice, use up all of these discounts, use something like Jet because we have just so many support cards, alongside Gamblers, alongside I'd Rather Lose Money Myself, and just combo off with a bunch of 4 damage skills on whichever character is alive by that point, or whichever character you want to do it on. Crab is still a reliable finisher in this deck. If both of your other characters die, Crab should have a decent amount of shields by that point, assuming obviously you've used a bunch of skills with them. But yeah, not really your typical Crab deck, but should do decently well. So let's see how it performs, and let's get into the games. Okay, game 1. Going first up against what looks to be Rosaria Hypercarry. GG to heal, there to produce the damage he takes, and just combo off from there, I'm assuming. I'm gonna keep Crab Talent, just to get the shield stacking going. I'm gonna keep Golden Troop, to get the cost reduction going. Pretty nice hand in general. I don't think I'm gonna be doing too much on round 1, but we'll see what I get here from Strategize. I might just do something round 1, yeah. Actually, I have just enough dice to do this, into this, into... Is it gonna be Beidou here? I think it's gonna be Beidou, yeah. Actually? Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be Beidou. Now the difference between the two isn't really that big. You're not gonna be using their bursts really, and even when you do, they both increase the damage of your normal attacks, so it doesn't really matter. It's just that Beidou also gives you damage reduction, which I really like. What did this do again? Oh, yeah, it gave you changing shifts. I really like this talent. You know, because Rosaria is in the art of changing shifts. Changing shifts is literally about Rosaria clocking out of work, so I do like that. But yeah. Oh, and of course they immediately get double damage. Round 2, I'm looking for as much Electro as possible. I'm gonna hold off on using in every house stove. I'm gonna swap to Beidou. They're gonna hit me for a bunch with Strike Where It Hurts. Actually, they're gonna hit me for 4 at most. Yeah, they don't have anything that deals more than 2. I mean, they have Dea Burst, which deals 3, but I'm not really scared. So here I can give this to Crab. So this is gonna give him 4 shields instead of just 2. And it's gonna deal 4 damage. They used up their stack. So now I can shuffle in extra stuff. And then just normal attack for 3 damage. Or alternatively I could just swap back to Crab, but then I would waste 2 dice. I guess I wouldn't if this gives me a cost reduction. If not, I'm just gonna pick healing. It did give me the cost reduction. So I am gonna be able to feed Crab 2 extra shields, deal 4 extra damage. And then I can swap to him comfortably. To get the Golden Troop reduction once again. I have shuffled a total of, what is it, 10? Yeah, 10 extra dice into my deck. Essentially 10 Wovens, some of which heal me. You know, the treasures. So I don't think I can do that much next round, but I can do a decent amount. Now, in every house the stove draws me 2 cards. Lumenstone obviously is nice here, but I think I'm gonna chill for another round because I can draw even more with Harbor. I think I will need to play in every house of stove just to get 1 proc of Lumenstone. Oh. This is interesting, okay.
Alright, let's go.
Swapping to Beidou. I'm guessing they're just gonna set up Daya skill. With talent, okay. With talent. I'm gonna play this. Interesting. I think I will play it, just to draw cards. And the Lumenstone will proc, I think. It will not. I was 1 off. A little bit of a misplay, but thankfully Golden Troop doesn't go away and you can use it infinite times per round. As many points as you have. Which it goes up to 4. I can go up to 4 for next round. I have 2 Lumenstones. I'm gonna have a bunch of cards in hand. If I get like I guess Gamblers, I could potentially kill my opponent next round. Straight up. I don't think I'd rather lose money is gonna be very relevant against them. It is gonna be very relevant against something like a magic deck, a Kachina deck even, but theirs is neither of those. In fact, none of their equipment makes them dice, so it's even less relevant. But I can just...
Come with me.
But I can still just combo off. It is still a 0 cost card I can play to proc Lumenstones. Hopefully this gives me a discount or a damage buff. Damage buff is cool too. Yep, there we go. Do I play it just to proc the Lumenstones? I think I do. Because, as I said, it's not going to be relevant anyway. And that's 12 dice if we count the cards in hand. 4 discount from the Golden Troop.
Take this.
I don't even need to keep using skill. I will, but
Eyes on me.
I can also use burst and then it's normal attack because my normal attacks are dealing 3 because of the buff, the workout buff, and then a 4th point of damage from the burst, and there we go. Game 2. Hopefully this time I can fully show off the combo. But I'm not sure if I will, given that I'm up against Sethos and he's kind of scary for Crab, but I'm not sure if they run talent. I will keep 1 seed box for just in case I get a location, because I have enough to cost ones. But yeah, Sethos is kind of scary with talent. If it's not talent, I don't really care. because I have ways to cleanse it with my talent. I have ways to cleanse his skill, that is. His skill application, so he doesn't get energy. Or extra energy. Oh.
Way ahead of you.
Interesting. Well, I'm gonna not let you do that.
All right, let's go.
No reaction for you. Have you considered that?
Shadows of fate.
They are gonna get reactions at the end of the round, but I'm okay with that. Okay, so they just end.
Back at you.
So they're not gonna get a reaction at the end of the round. They don't have like a. Yes, they are gonna fast swap and go on settles, but I don't care enough. Because that's just gonna bring him up to 3 energy. So I can do this, play this on Beidou, swap to Candace.
I promise to keep you safe.
I could have stayed on Beidou and equipped Candace instead. But yeah. Also, I'm still not sure what the actual pronunciation of her name is. I know it's not actually Candace. I know it's something else. And I should probably know the name, what the actual pronunciation is, given that Egypt, or North Africa in general, is like 1 country away from me. Like there's literally 1 country in between me and Egypt. So
Way ahead.
yeah. I should probably know it, but I don't. I think it's something like Kandaka? Andaka? Something like that. I've heard something of that sort before. I don't know how true it is. I don't know anything, actually. I just don't know anything about anything. You know what? Given that I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna
Come with me.
I'm just gonna go on Beidou. I don't care if they go to Setos and use a skill, because then they're gonna be paying a bit too much. Like, I guess they could go on Setos, use a skill, go back to him and then burst, but like, that's not real. Huh. Okay. Sure. You are actually going on him, which is surprising. Normal attack, which is gonna damage Crab, but they don't have talent, so they can't do it again.
Excuse me.
Yeah, and this doesn't kill because it doesn't deal damage. This is my problem with Setos. But yeah, do I just kill again? No, I think I keep setting up. I can go on Crab. Shuffle in some savings. Get some extra dice in my system, in my deck. Do I just draw cards here? I think I do. I'm kind of wasting the dice fixing aspect of it, but it should be fine. How many cards do I have in hand? 9? Okay, there we go. So next round, if they Mona skill, that doesn't kill Crab. If they Settles Burst, that doesn't kill Crab. Oh, right. I was gonna overdraw there. I guess I shouldn't have done that. But if they Settles Burst, that doesn't kill Crab on their first action. If they Mona skill, that doesn't kill Crab on their first action. They're just going through a bunch of shields for no reason. If they go in normal attack on Settles, that means nothing to me. And I can unless they have a quick swap here, I can just force them on Chiori and then they would have to like spend a normal swap on Sethos. I'm gonna discourage them from gaining extra dice this round. Remember, I still have a discount, so I have more actions than they do typically. They are just ending. Okay, cool. Oh no, they're not just ending.
Tomato.
Let's go tomato. Is this the damage one? This is the damage one. So I still have a bunch of shields on Crab. Now my question is, do I save this in hand? Or do I shuffle in more treasures? And I guess it doesn't matter, because I have Vanarana anyway, I can shuffle them in next turn. Yeah, it's fine. So they don't kill Crab here. And so, do I really care? I don't think I do. See, now I also have the location, so I can just start comboing off. I can do this, this. Draw some extra dice. I have a quick swap, right? No, yes, I do. I do have a quick swap. She deals 6 damage. So I can use the quick swap on
I promise to keep you safe.
Candace. Or whatever her name is. Heal up the fool. Keep beating Crab shields. If they go on Sethos, he's gonna get electro charged.
Too easy.
Let's see what they do. They're healing up Chiori. And they're giving me a free swap. I guess I still had a free swap, so
Harder.
doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm just getting a 4 damage, actually 5 damage because of the reaction skill here.
Take this.
And then I can actually equip Gamblers. My burst doesn't kill, but my skill does.
Take this. I wasn't cut out for this.
Bad decision? Hello? I'm dealing 4 damage?
Back at you.
The stars are fading.
And now I can go on Crab. I'm gonna have 2 dice for next round, and I'm gonna eat all of the summon damage, and then if they normal attack, I'm gonna eat up the normal attack itself with the shields, and then all of the extra damage is gonna go directly to Crab. So I'm gonna have a 7 health Beidou with food, with burst, available to beat Sethos. So I'm good. Even when I burned my best draw, which is in every House of Stove, I can still combo here. I still showcased a decent amount of comboing. Let's get some damage reduction just to be safe. Or damage increase. Damage increase, yeah. Because I can just outright kill with a normal attack. I could have comboed off more here, but This is the better play. Game number 3. Up against Mother, Son, and the Annoying Cousin, I guess. I don't know what the theme of their deck is supposed to be. And by the way, I don't actually think Zhangling is annoying. I love Zhangling, but yeah. Oh, actually, I get what it's supposed to be. Okay, cool. Yeah, I get the idea. It's supposed to be Raiden burst to give energy to Zhangling to burst, and then you swirl with Skara or Wanderer skill, and then he has enough energy to burst, which is cool, but yeah. So I think I definitely play Sing Your Heart Out. I think I set this up, and I think I set this up. Next round I'm gonna get a free swap into Beidou. Hopefully I draw the location to buff her up. Actually, I can swap myself into Beidou with Grab talent, which is funny. So I am gonna keep one Pyro, because I wanna use this talent anyway, or use its talent, I guess. Yeah, just talent here, up to Beidou. Do I reduce the damage I take? Sure. Yeah, just reduce the damage by 2 for the next hit. Because I don't think they'll hit me 3 times this round. They might. They might do Raiden Burst, swap to what? Huh? I am so confused. Where did...
Torn to oblivion.
Okay.
Back off.
Interesting choice of equipment. I think the optimal play for me here is just normal attack, shuffle in treasures, swap to Crab. Because swapping to Crab means that since they're going first, their burst is gonna swap me into Crab or into Beidou. Crab can absolutely tank it. Then I can heal Beidou with treasures. Probably gonna play the second Sing Your Heart Out. Get some more treasures, and life is good. Unfortunately, no location, so I definitely can't kill here this round, but yeah. Now the question is, are they gonna get enough extra dice from this to matter? I think the answer is no, but I'm still gonna do it anyway. Because I just want to see what Lumenstone gives me. Another treasure. Nice. I still have one free swap from Sing Your Heart Out. Do I really want to use the second one? Actually, have I used... No, I did not use Soup this round. It was last one round. So I can still use this. If they skill here, that's gonna spread Electro, and then their burst, and then they're gonna put Animo on me, and their burst is gonna be able to swirl Electro. And I get that that's the idea of their deck, however, I'm pretty sure... No, I can't kill Wanderer. What I can do, however, is deny them the satisfaction. I can go here. Do I heal up Crab? I think I definitely played location. But I think I saved this. And next round, they are gonna kill Crab and Beidou, but I'm gonna have a bunch of dice with gamblers on Candace. I can heal her up and her skills will shield her because Crab will be dead. I'm not gonna keep one Electro because no matter what, I believe Beidou is just dead. Oh, I'm going first. This changes everything. Yeah, just get out. Get away from me. I love how none of these games are gonna come down to actually getting to use Jet. I mean, realistically, Jet is like... I think I heal Beidou here for sure. I think I just let them burst her, maybe? Do I let them burst her? I think I'm gonna wait off on that. I think I'm just gonna go on Candace. I still have a heal for her. Their burst deals a little bit too much damage. Like they're gonna deal one from this and... Huh? Okay. Interesting choice. Strategize, draw me 2 extra dice. Or just 1, which basically just replaces itself. I'm gonna waste the heal here, but I don't care. Crab is still alive.
Cry louder.
Candace still alive, Crab's still alive, Beidou's still alive. Beidou still has cost reduction on her, so life is good. Life is great. I say that way too much. So, I definitely go on
All right,
Beidou.
let's go.
And I have like exactly enough dice, I think. No. I have 1, which is... I have 1 to deal 4. And then I can deal 4 again.
Back off.
With gamblers. So I think I will do that. But then I can't like kill all of them or anything.
Back at ya.
Crab is alive. Yeah, Crab is just alive. Like, even through their burst, Crab is still just alive. And they don't have, like, Wanderer burst to threaten me. They don't have Jangling burst. So, yeah. Actually, how much damage does their burst deal? 3 plus the 2 from the stacks. Plus 1 from the weapon. So it's 6. Yeah, Crab survives.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Yerp. I mean, they are close to Wanderer burst, but not close enough. I can play this for 1, I guess, just to get the draw and the extra dice. Not a very relevant draw. Huh. Sure. I'm down to swap them in. Because what are they gonna do? Just kill? I don't care if they just
The
kill.
wind rises.
Yep. So I can kill with my skill. Do I have a free swap? I do not. You know what? Candace,
Wrong. Are you in danger?
if they kill her, that's fine. If they don't, that's even more
Alright,
fine.
let's go.
Because Beidou can kill with normal attack actually here because she has the damage buff. Then gets extra dice from gamblers and then
Was futile.
I can kill Raiden.
Detached from the world.
Game number 4 up against Ajdaha. I was gonna say, so I'm gonna look for I'd rather lose money myself, but thankfully I got it. Their deck just screams combo, just screams extra dice, essentially. I think I'll throw away everything else. Perfect start. So yeah, I think they were probably just gonna set up something round 1 and then round 2 they start comboing off with either Kachina or Ajdaha. I'm guessing Ajdaha because they would be running other characters with Kachina like Linny or Jelonen. But yeah. Unfortunately that doesn't proc Lumenstone, but I don't need it to. I can just end the round. They're drawing a talent, which I'm guessing is Ajdaha. I'm guessing they're running 2 Ajdaha, 2 Kachina, or 2 Ajdaha, 1 Kachina, maybe. I would be surprised if there's a Dea talent.
Let's get it on!
Okay, yeah, it is Ajdaha. Okay, I see.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
So they're setting up the skill so they could get a crystallize with Ajdaha right away, which I will not let them do. I believe I have not set up an artifact on Beidou. I have not, no. So I'm gonna do this, draw a bunch of cards. They have not really set up that much, so I'm not afraid of like a round 2 win from them. So I believe I'm just gonna swap to Candace and just survive. They don't get a crystallize here. They can't get a crystallize here. They can't even like swap to another character and then get it. They're gonna have to wait for the summon. I doubt that they're gonna combo off that hard, or even if they do, I don't think it's gonna be too much of an issue. Now Kachina could kill Crab, but how scared am I? Not much. I think I just Leoa Harbor Wharf. Or Leoa Harbor Wharf. Yes. That is how you say it.
Here goes!
Okay, cool. These create extra damage on end phase, and this is on... Oh, wait, this doesn't buff techniques, does it? It's +1 the next time the character deals damage, and the technique does not count towards the character. So it doesn't buff Kachina. That is a wild card to have in your deck, not gonna lie to you. But yeah, they don't have the kill here. They're going on Ajdaha. And next round I win. I absolutely win, yeah. Because I have a bunch of extra dice. I'm actually purposefully gonna let them crystallize here to get an extra element. Because it's gonna feed me dice. Do I shuffle in before I draw? I do not. Cool, yeah. I'm down for these. Okay, yep. I'm just gonna skill here, heal up a bit, get some extra damage. They're gonna crystallize, but I don't care. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. But that gives you an extra dice, which gives me extra dice. Oh yeah, and bestest travel companion, because like you use 2 dice to get 2 dice. So that gives me a dice because of I'd rather lose money. Yeah, and if they gamblers here to kill my Candace, that's gonna give me dice. And I'm dealing more damage than they are per attack. Okay, no gamblers.
The shield has broken.
But here I believe the electro damage. Let me first see if I can get a discount or a damage buff. I cannot. But I can gain max HP, which is cool. But yeah. Here, I believe the electro damage is gonna give them an extra electro dice, which is gonna give me a dice. They swapped off. But yeah, I'd rather lose money myself. Is so good against Ajdaha. Like, Ajdaha is a dice printer. And you just get all that dice yourself. Also, I should probably play this.
Back at ya!
And here, you know what? I got enough value, unironically. I think I'm just gonna shuffle in some of these. I draw 4 cards at the end of the round. So this is acceptable. Next round, I can just sit on Crab, not gonna lie, because they all have elements I can react with. Just sit on him, gain shields, deal some extra damage, and then when the time comes, go to Beidou, use the cost reduced skill, and just finish them off. So yeah. Not gonna lie, the reason I put I'd rather lose money myself is entirely because of Kachina and Ajdaha decks. Especially the other Collective of the Plenty deck. Which, for those of you that don't know, there's a deck with the Valen, Ajdaha, and Hydro Herald, which is played because is mainly trying to take advantage of the fact that the Collective of the Plenty is currently bugged and buffs swirl damage, which it never mentions. Every other effect that buffs swirl damage mentions it, or like sometimes it doesn't mention it, but sometimes it's like it buffs all damage of a certain element, and the swirled damage is of that element, so it does count. Right, like Sucrose buffs the damage of an element, but because the swirl she does
Stand upon your
is of that element, it buffs it. Here it gives the character extra damage. It has the same wording as a weapon, so it should have the same effect as a weapon, and weapons don't buff swirl, but Collective of the Plenty does. So people have been showcasing like
Back off!
Sayu and Dvalin and stuff like that with what is very, very, very likely an unintended feature. But yeah. I could have done it as well, but I just personally don't want to. Here, do I burst? Do I feed crab extra shields? Or do I set up even more? You know what? Setting up even more is funnier. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm even gonna play this because I don't need the workout buff anymore. I don't have the damage buff on crab, but doesn't matter. I'm gonna be able to jet with Beidou here. I'm gonna be able to take advantage of jet with Beidou burst. So yeah. But yeah, Collective of the Plenty was also bugged at the start of the patch to give the damage buff to your opponent. So I believe both of these features are unintended. They did fix the one that gives it to your opponent, but they still haven't fixed the swirl one, so maybe it's intended. But I completely doubt it. I am fully sure that's not how it's supposed to be. Also, they just missed out on one dice by doing the Hydra instead of the Geo. It is more damage, but yeah. I'm just gonna... I guess I still give them one dice by attacking myself. But yeah. Ooh, they get a damage buff. How much do I care? Not much, right? Okay, do I draw 4 or do I draw 3 and reduce the cost of my swap? I think it's draw 3 and reduce the cost of the swap. Okay, and I have 2 savings, which is gonna discard it. Could this be extra dice? It could. And it would kill Beidou. But I'm willing to take the risk.
Go.
Because I can still end the game with Crab. I can. But I don't have to. So, there we go. I'm first gonna skill, so I can take full advantage of the jet buff. I'm gonna skill, burst, skill, then start normal attacking probably. Skill, burst.
To ashes.
Actually, do I normal attack here? Yeah, it's better. It's better. Because I can kill Kachina with it. Then the Electro is gonna go to somebody else of their choice. If it's Dea, I finish her off with a skill. If it's Ajdaha, it swaps to Dea. I mean, still gonna just normal attack here. And then I'm gonna swap back the Crab, use Taramara to finish them off, or they just surrender themselves. Okay, so that should be about it for the deck. As you can see, went pretty well. Just pretty straightforward, as I said. Crab is just here to tank. Beidou goes crazy with 4 damage skills, sometimes for free, sometimes cost reduce with a bunch of dice. You know, you have some tech cards like I'd rather lose money, which make you go even crazier. It's just a really fun deck, you know. It's somewhere between a stall and a combo deck, but not quite mid-range. It's weird. I mean, I guess it is just full combo. Yeah, it's more full combo, but yeah, it's really fun. I would recommend trying it out. And yeah, if you liked the video, you can like. If you want to see more, you can subscribe. If you have any questions, you can comment down below, and I'll see you tomorrow.